Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we will be making fanny pack, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is to draw a horizontal and a vertical line on our pattern paper. For this, you can't cut directly on your fabric, you must use a paper for this. So once I mark that line at the certain point, I am going to mark 6.5 inches. So I'll make the point there, and then at the other line, so this I have 6.5 inches. So at this side I am going down by 3.5 inches. Then at that 3.5 inches, I'm going to go ahead and mark 1 inch inward. So once I mark the 1 inch, I'm going to connect from that 1 inch to the 6.5 inches that we marked. And while connecting this, I'll make sure that my measurement is 7 inches. So I'm going to connect this line. And after connecting this line, I noticed that it's not as curvy as I wanted, so I'm going to remark it. So you can see how you're supposed to mark yours. It's still going to be this curvy. So I'm going to cancel out this first measurement. So this is 7 inches, then the other side is 3.5 inches, and then this one is 6.5 inches. So this by the left side is going to be cut out on fold, and this pattern is for our top, for the top of the fanny pack. So I marked another straight line, and I'm going to go ahead and mark 7 inches. So this one I am marking is going to be the same measurement with the curved place that we marked. And then at this point I am going down by 6 inches. Then at this point I am going down by 1.5 inches, and I'll mark a line straight to connect this. At that 6 inches I'm going in by 1 inch, and then I'll connect it with a straight line. Once I am done, I'm going to go ahead and connect these 2 points together. So at this point I'm going to go down by half of an inch, and then I'll mark a line straight. Once I am done with this, at this point I am going in by 1.5 inches, and then I'll connect it with a straight line. Once I am done, from that starting point I'm going to slant this to meet that 1.5 inches that we marked. Once I am done with this, so this place is going to be cut on fold, just like the top place that we have. So it's going to be cut on fold. So we are going to be cutting 3 pieces from this. That's the back, the front, and then the side piece. So this place I'm touching now is for the back piece. You can look at it where you see what I am doing. And then this other side is for the front. And then this other part is for the side piece. So we are going to go ahead and trace out this pattern so that we can cut it out. And I'm using a blunt pencil for this, since I don't have a tracing wheel. So I just folded my pattern paper into 2, and then I'm going to use that blunt pencil to mark out the first pattern, which is the back one, and I'll go ahead to cut it out. If you can't see it properly in this video, don't worry yourself, I can see it very well. And then I make a mark where will be cut out on fold. Don't forget to do this so that you don't make a mistake while cutting it out. And I'll go ahead and trace out the front one as well. I'll cut it out and then make a mark where I'm going to cut on fold. And then I'll trace out the side piece as well. Once I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the top pattern of this. So these are my patterns. I'm going to go ahead and transfer them to our fabric. You can see I added 1/2 inch all around the patterns, and I am cutting out 2 of it. That's one for the main fabric and then one for my lining. You can use a different fabric for your lining, that's your normal lining, and you can also label it so that you don't mistake the top from the center. So if you can go ahead and add your wadding or your foam fabric to this to make it firm if you want to, but for me, I'm working with just my pieces like that. So I'm going to place my zip in between the fabric, so the front of my zip is going to face the front of my main fabric, and then I'll use my lining to close it up. I hope you understand this. I'll go ahead and pin it all around and then stitch from one end to the other. So this is it. After I was done stitching, I'll turn it to the right side and then top stitch it. So we are done top stitching it. You can see the lining and the main fabric. So we'll bring in the top part of the pattern of the pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and make notches on the top and the bottom of these pieces, and then I'll fold my fabric into 2, and then I'll make notch on the zipper. You can as well make notch on this lower part because we are still going to work with it. Once I am done with this, I'm going to be placing my fabric front facing front. You see the way I placed it? Please go ahead and place this. That's your main fabric. Then I'm going to go ahead and start pinning this down to where it ends. Once I am done, I'll go to my sewing machine and stitch it down also to the other side. And once I am done with that, I'll get my lining and then place it the same way I placed the main fabric and then stitch it down. And this is it. After I was done, all I have to do is to open it up this way and then top stitch it. So we are going to bring in our side piece, and we're supposed to cut it. It's going to be 2 pieces. So we are going to place the longer side of the piece on our bag, on our fanny pack, and this is not how to place yours. Make sure that the slanted place is downward and then the straight place is upward. I made a mistake while placing mine, that's why it's this way. So I hope you understand how you're going to place your side piece. The way I place this is wrong. We are going to turn it upside down to place yours. So we are going to bring in the back, our back pieces, and for this, we're going to make notches at the up and also at the down part of it, and also on your lining. So once I am done, I'll also make notches around. I'll fold my bag into 2, the fanny pack into 2, and then make notches on the upper part and then the lower part. That's why I said you can make that notch earlier, because you're going to still use it. So I'm going to open up the fanny pack, and then I'll get my main fabric, and I'm going to go ahead and pin those notches that I made, making sure it matches. You can see my side piece the way it is. I did not place it well, that's why it's like that. So please place yours well, just like I mentioned. The way I place mine, just turn it to the other, turn it upside down and then place yours. So I'm going to go ahead and start pinning all around the bag. So once I am done pinning this, I'll also make sure I pin the side piece, and as you can see, I was struggling to arrange it. That's because I did not discover that I made mistake in placing the side piece. So once I am done, I'm going to go ahead and stitch all around. You can, if you're using a white, then stitch this place you saw me touched, that side piece, you're going to top stitch it while stitching. Then if you're using a white zipper just like I am, fold it. You can as well go ahead and fold it a bit and while stitching at that area. So once I am done stitching it down, I'm going to go ahead and cut out all these excesses that we have, the zipper, and then we are going to bring out the what you're going to be using for the handle for the rope, whatever you want to call it. And this is an old bag, so I place it into the handle of an old bag. So I'll place it into bag and then stitch it together at the right side. So we are going to bring in our lining and then make notches at the up and then at the back. Once I am done with this, you can see that the handle has been attached. Remember, you're going to attach it at the right side, and then I'm going to place my lining and I will start pinning it down from the notches that we made earlier. Once I am done, I'm going to go ahead and stitch it, and then I will leave about 3 to 4 inches so that I'll be able to turn it to the right side. And this is after stitching. I'm just cutting out all the excesses I think I have, and then I'll go ahead and turn it to the right side. Our bag is almost done, so once I am done, I'm going to go ahead and close up that remaining opening, and that's all for this bag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you added a foam to yours, it's going to be standing, but nevertheless it also came out nice. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please take 1 minute to hit on the subscribe button, join the family, and share my videos to family and friends, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.